Game time. Game time's here.
Yo, Patty.
There he
Patty,
is.
did you hit the waves, man?
I'm out there surfing, but a few of the boys paddling out.
Oh, you hit the Nara, guys.
all these winds aren't scaring us away.
Dude, he's shredding Narnar out there, dude. Be careful. I saw him hitting a 6-foot wave. Overhead, 6-foot overhead, double barrel.
Are you kidding me?
He was shredding.
Dude, you got a double boot too, man.
I get out there. I get after it.
Dude, yeah. Dude, he's white, man, when he wants to be.
Tell me, I can just flip the switch.
Well, for anyone that listens to us but doesn't see the visual, I mean, for all they know, he is white.
You never know.
It's like the Dave Chappelle skit.
Clayton Bigsby.
Call me Clayton. Y'all want to see my face? Y'all want to see my face?
Oh, my God. God
Show
damn.
your face.
On that note, wait. Welcome to Good Lies Golf. We get too caught up. We run off. Welcome to Good Lies Golf. This is another episode. Welcome, Brendan, Chef Petty.
I know. I could be Scottie Scheffler's, half brother. You don't know.
Yeah, he is Scotty's half brother, actually.
You guys do look the same.
I know. We got the nose. You can tell.
That's the feature that I was thinking of. Yeah.
Man, talk about that dude though on a heater.
Woo! He's back. I was wrong thinking he was kind of like out of the side a little bit. He's back. He looks like he's back.
On alert.
I don't know, boys. I think the last two like best putting performances he's had have both been at the Arnie.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind moving forward for the rest of his career. He putts well there.
Or moving forward this week.
Moving forward this week, I mean, honestly, I said it last week. I said if he had an average putting week, he would end up winning that thing just because of his ball striking. And boom, he comes out and does it. Yeah,
kind of crazy.
I think it could be another special season for Scheffler now. I mean, his ball striking is unbelievable. It's some of the best we've ever seen. Now he's got a little bit of a putter.
But give it up to my boy Lowry out there still.
Lowry put in a hard fight.
He's on a little bit of a streak. He's out here. He's placing.
Hey, wait.
Hey, listen. The Irishman.
Are we a little salty though? Like, have you guys been watching Full Swing? Like, have you guys?
No, I haven't dived in.
I've been watching.
Well, when they get to that part, I'm sorry to spoil it for you guys, but everybody saw this during the Ryder Cup, when Joe LaCava lifts his hat off and he overtakes Rory's stance a little bit on the putt for the return. And Shane Lowry's calling him a prick in the background, like talking his shit, like getting loud with him. And then they start yelling at each other. Now I'm like kind of like Shane Lowry was my boy before, but now I'm like, get that European shit out of here, Shane. What are you talking about, bro? America. What do you mean?
America.
Like I forgot about that moment. Like it triggered me. It brought me back in. I was like, oh, I forgot that moment happened. Like, yeah, he was a dirtbag right there. Like, yeah, Joe LaCava obviously took it a little too far, elongated the celebration, and the guys were still putting. Like that, I get it. I get why he was mad, but I don't know, to call him all that, like you don't show a caddy that's has his tenure or any caddy for that matter, that kind of respect. I don't know. So Shane Lowry, I'm like, damn, I forgot about that. Not letting him forget that. I'm bringing that up again. Sorry.
Hey, I'll say it is what it is, man. I mean, tempers fly, especially in the heat of battle.
It's the Ryder Cup. So I'm so hyped. It's coming to Bethpage Black.
I still love Shane. I still love Shane.
That's a local one. We got to hit that one, man.
Oh, no, I still love Shane, but it's just, that to me, I was like, damn, he did that. I forgot. Salty taste.
What a dog.
But hey, Shane Lowry, you're right. Had a hell of a showing.
Sherman takes shit that's not directed at him personally.
Always, yeah, let's go.
Those gingers got to stick together.
Yeah, man. Sam Burns had a nice little showing. Crushed shit on the last day. I don't know what his thing was on the last day. Shot a 78. I don't know about that. But everything leading up to that looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the last day did to him, but yeah. The leaderboard got weird. It was very like solid, kind of what you would expect in the first 2 days. You're like, okay, this is solid. And then the next 2 days, like completely shifted the whole thing.
I expected a lot better from Hovland and Cantlay as well, but I don't know. They weren't.
I wasn't feeling them.
Yeah.
Wasn't feeling Javi.
Yeah, man. That one sucked. It is what it is, but I kind of felt like they were gonna play. At least they made the cut,
Yeah. Hey, making a cut these days
good for those guys.
Good.
Exactly.
I was feeling him a little bit there. Will's alley, dude. I like him. I like him for the rest of the season. He's shown me enough.
Wow.
I love Will.
And we got a big
So
field
we got
as
the
well this
big,
week.
right? But
Big
before we
boy.
break into the big boy, we got some chatting to do. I went out there, played some golf.
Whoa.
Oh, hit the
Broke
In the
a
sticks
course
rain?
there, Sharp.
record. Broke a course
What
record.
day did you get out there?
Which record you break?
I broke snapping my golf club and stabbing a guy in the face. That was the first guy to ever do that.
No way.
Okay,
And live
Happy.
to tell it.
No, it was. I went out today at Sag Harbor and played with Zach Grossman, our fellow
we go.
Goodbyes golfer.
Sun was out
And
today.
sun was out, 50 degrees, wind shining in our face, but you know, it was okay. It was
Wind was shining.
shining. It was shining right in my face, dude. Yeah, wind was shining. Colors were smelling. It was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, shout
man,
out to
shrooms are
Bell's Two
good.
Hearted.
Mushrooms are good.
Bell's Two Hearted Ale. Yeah, so basically had a crappy day the whole 6 holes beforehand. Bop, 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 bad. Just, you know, double bogey, double this, triple that. Not good. Very
Breakfast
bad day of
holes,
golf.
not breakfast balls. Breakfast holes.
Yeah, I was doing breakfast holes.
Early
Yeah.
season.
But I didn't care. Yeah, I wasn't keeping like score at this point. Like after the second hole, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep mashing these things and just try to play some golf. But then
Just
then
keep on keeping on.
then something magical happened. I unlocked something big.
Uh-oh.
No,
Hopefully
big.
it wasn't a zipper.
Nope. It was
It wasn't.
Zach teaching me that I needed to change my grip. And this was on the 8th hole. We figured this out, and it completely changed everything.
Let's
Uh,
go.
Unlocked something that now I'm like super hyped and like excited to go try and do from now on forward. Basically, he was just telling me that my grip was off and that I needed to see more of my knuckles. And I know that's like a classic, you know, thing you can say to somebody, but when you're having a tough day at golf and you just keep getting beat and beat by the course, and you're getting mad at yourself. Sometimes you don't know what's wrong. Like you don't. Like you just can't
Mhm.
tell. It's just you're just off and you're just getting the shit beat out of you.
Yeah,
And it
shit
takes
feels
somebody
weird.
yeah, and it just takes somebody to go kind of like, hey, actually, I just noticed it's basically your grip that's causing these 3 issues. Like maybe you just change up your grip a little bit. And I changed it up. And you know the sound when a good golfer hits a driver or like a fairway wood and it gets that like ding and it whistles.
Yeah, every
in
time
your-
you play with me.
Like, yeah, like
Every
that,
time
like
you
a
play with
good
you know that
shot.
sound?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that never happens for me.
Yeah.
So
No, when you're playing with me.
oh, when I'm
you
playing
hear
with
it.
you,
You get
yeah,
to
when I'm
hear it,
playing
yeah.
with you, exactly. When I'm playing with
Yeah.
Anthony, that sound. That is the sound that I heard on the 2 shots after when I adjusted my grip. And I was like, whoa. It was a whole
Yeah.
new swing. No
Yeah.
But,
slice.
like-
No slice. Almost
Okay,
a
that's what I was
lefty
gonna
draw.
ask. What were you doing
Almost a
first?
draw. It
Yeah, you were
almost
trying to
draw.
prevent this slice and you straightened it out.
I never in my life thought I could draw the ball like that or look like it's about to start to draw. I
Mhm.
think that this is something I unlocked. And
And
I'm
then
not
consistently,
Oh,
that's the
yeah.
thing. If you could do it 2-3 times and you get the reps up, then you're like, oh shit. It's
Well,
like
what it
a
allowed me to
eureka
do-
moment. The light bulb goes off.
that grip change allowed me to completely change the way I was coming into the ball because I was
Yeah.
coming out super wide and I was always coming out wide and losing so much speed on momentum because I was just like coming out almost horizontally parallel, like really
But
bad.
you should
like,
know how to grip
you know?
shafts, bro. You of all people.
Yeah. That's so true. We were talking about that earlier. We were saying something about
Some
that.
good
off air,
calluses
too,
there,
but
yeah.
You hold on to shit like that all
I'm
the
a drummer,
time.
dude. Okay, there's a drum
Right.
set in the back. All right,
Yeah.
dude. There's a drum set back there, dude.
Oh, wait. Yeah, once
Oh,
again,
man.
Petty, you notice that? Once again, it's almost every episode he's doing this in some way.
That's
Hey man, that's on you. You're doing that.
air
I'm doing
dicking.
it.
He's
Yeah.
air dicking.
But anyway, unlocked my
Yeah.
swing, felt good, and now I'm like really hyped to go back out there and play in the next.
How
couple days.
how did like was the course? Was it super dry over there? Was it air
Course,
rated? What was it
actually,
like?
the greens were
Beat
fucking firm, rolling fast. I was
Nice.
shocked. I mean, it was
Yeah.
rolling firm. It was
That's
like a
nice.
summer day of golf out there. It was definitely firmer because you could tell even if the shots weren't hitting the green, you could hear it like it hit the green. So the ground was
Yeah.
still definitely firm, but the
Yeah.
greens rolled nice and smooth, almost too
Nice.
fast. I was
Nice.
overshooting almost every putt.
Nobody
Well,
hole in one
I mean,
on the
that's because
third.
you've been working out.
You
No,
didn't
I
get one on the
haven't.
third. You didn't land a nice one on the third.
No, I
hole
didn't.
there?
I came short, but I actually had a really nice shot on the 3rd hole. So Brendan and for all the golfers out there, Sag Harbor Golf Club, we always talk about it. It's like a little muni kind of course that's ran by the state. It's only 9 holes, and hole 3 is like the most fun for people because it's the little par 3, and you get your shot to kind of like pin it up, stick it on the green. It's not that
Yeah.
far. It's like 135 yards, 140 yards.
147.
Yeah, some shit like that. and you hit
Be
it
exact, you know.
and whatever. But I hit it. I came about 10 yards shy today of the green, about 10 yards shy of the green, and then I chipped it onto the green, rolled up this little backstop hill that it has, thinking, oh, it's going to go off the backstop and roll down. It literally just got stuck on the hill like this. I'm like, how does that even physics? How does that even work?
Gravity.
But I did, and then I wound up
Little
just
gentleman.
tapping the putt in, and it went whoop, right down. I didn't even touch
Ooh.
it. Right down, right in. So
Should have just went down the first time you hit it and roll back. That would have been good.
I mean, you
The
know, I
old
don't know how to
slip and
create
slide.
spin on the ball because I don't know how to golf. But when I do figure that out, I'm gonna utilize that. Yes.
It's coming,
Hey, man.
it's
I'm
coming.
just trying to make contact and have it go straight. That's all. If I could figure that out, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was hyped, because I finally unlocked something in my swing, that little change in my grip. So you don't realize, like, the little tweak that's everything. And now I'm gonna
yeah.
like hopefully build on that for next.
Oh, you will.
Match. Yeah.
I'll tell you what'll happen. You'll build on that for, like a week or two. You'll feel super great about
Shooting
it. And then
60s,
you'll
low
go out.
60s.
Yeah, low 60s. You'll set a couple course records, and then bam, all of a sudden you get right back to not knowing what the fuck you're doing.
I always get the club guys. I'm like, hey man, what's the course record? Yeah,
Where's
I'm trying to double it.
Where's the course record?
Yeah. What's the course record? I'm trying to double it.
Double it.
Double it and give it to the next guy.
Give it to the next guy.
That's mad funny. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
man.
Wait,
No,
so Chef Petty, are you getting gearing up for the season? Like, have they give you the call to come back in to start chefing, or what do you
month
got?
Or so, yeah.
You know now recipes.
Yeah, you writing out the recipes, or do they tell you, like, because the chef there, like, what happens? Like, do they tell you, hey, this is kind of what we want to keep for them, like, this is what's going on for the spring, and then let's
for
float
me,
around
man,
these things?
It's pretty much like a place like that is so like pre-planned. Like when you get there, you know almost every event that they're gonna have for the whole season. So they'll give you a print of layout, and it'll be, every day of the month, which they do and what they don't. This benefit or this, cup or this tournament, and it's like for the whole summer. So you're pretty much laid out. You know what's going on, what days are busy, what days you could ask off, or it's like it's already pre-planned. Menus most of the time are pre-planned. They may do adjusting, but it's like they like the kind of it's like they want to kind of have the same stuff they've been having. It's like these big banquet events, they're gonna have their fillets, porterhouses, all their steaks, gonna have grilled fish options, because it's like the spread is so large that you don't really have to take anything away or add anything. It's like vegetarian options, vegan options, grilled options, like there's enough food to like feed every culture, every type of person there.
There's always such an array of options. You don't need to put
an
to,
array,
like, special menu.
They do breakfast, and it's like bananas, like from oatmeals, boiled eggs, fruit. Like you have an omelet station where you can get whatever you want on it. They have like 15 things. You want sauteed spinach, mushrooms, 4 or 5 different types of cheeses.
How much is a membership?
Yeah, it's over $1 million and some change.
Yeah, that's light.
Damn,
but
dude.
yeah, that's what I mean.
You guys are like the golden corral of golf, man.
Because you go there, it's like all these rich guys. It's like instead of like trying to take one order, it's like one guy will have a carving station. So you'll have like fillets, rack of lambs. It's like one guy's there just
carving. Well, that's what it is, because then you'd have a million guys being like, "Can I have my salmon toast double?" With the dressing on the side. You're like, "No," but you can go ask the guy at the buffet thing, and he'll do it for you.
Too much tuna.
There's no saying no. So it's fun, but it's like it's pretty much your average stuff, nothing crazy.
Now, do you miss like it compared to the restaurant line work, where it was like fast pace, heat of the moment, like 3 hours, 4 hours, bang, 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 and you're done?
It kind of is pretty similar, but it's just like you know what's coming ahead. Instead of a restaurant, you can get like flat seated out of nowhere at like 6 on a Tuesday. It's like you see the people coming in. It's like it's like they have it better timed out.
Yeah.
You know how like you ever go to a golf course where they have it like spaced out perfectly? One guy tees off, next guy comes in, 15 minutes, and then you get the place where you're like, why have I been here? Like a shitty restaurant. You're like, we've been waiting here for 4 hours, man. Like it's different from public and private. They don't have anything waiting. When you're private, there's no wait. Yeah, there's no waiting. 10:15, they're there. 10:14, every second counts, man. It's sharp. It's good. And
I mean, if you're paying $1 million, I would hope that everything's on point.
Yeah, the food is great. Yeah, you can't.
You're telling me like every guy and gal that works there is like Kiefer Sutherland from 24, just like the seconds are counting. They like
they know, man.
They know, man. They're like, we only got 24 hours. We got to get this done.
Yeah, class. Yeah, they have their bags all there, ready to go. Like to me, I was trying to get a nice shot. It's so dope in the morning. All the members will have their bags lined up in the range. You get there and you see like 70 bags. and everybody's just there. They're just ready to go. Not a leaf on the walkway. I'm like, this is mint.
This is
Class,
mint.
class,
This
class,
is
class,
$1 million
class.
golf.
Man.
$1 million golf.
Good stuff.
Yo, see if
man.
they do Groupons.
I'm trying,
Well,
now they got a
actually,
lot of
so
those golf things that do that. That you could golf on a couple private clubs. You could join the
well,
apps.
that's what I was trying to kind of figure out here is how can we, because the Hamptons, right? When you talk about the Hamptons, you talk about golf. This is the mecca for golf. I mean, I think that's not really arguable. We have the most courses within a fucking 30-mile radius that is the nicest in the country or whatever, like some of the nicest in the country. But no one has access to them. Only about the 1% have access to these clubs. So if there was some kind of initiative or something that we could have out here where it's like in the winter or like late fall, these courses could incentivize, even if you pay for it. Like, let's say you have to pay $300 for a round. I would still go pay $300 to play around at Shinnecock.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you,
$300 to go play around at whatever. Like, are you kidding me? We'd pay $600. We'd pay $1,000.
Members
Like,
don't want that shit.
exactly.
no, obviously, but I'm saying that's why you do it when they're not there. No shit, you do it when they're not there. The fall, like the late fall, the winter golf,
Nah, never. They don't want you to be able to say that you're golfing on their golf course.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? There's
those
things
members
like
take that.
Hey,
they take
I'd
that
love it.
course serious.
Hey, listen,
It would
though,
be dope.
Yeah,
Anthony,
I'm with
and
you.
that's why, like, when
Not
you get
happening.
the chance, like from a friend or somebody who works, you get the chance to say you even played there. You get that one chance. When
dude.
someone calls you up, it's like you got to go because it's like you never know. You could be middle of work and you can come here and golf 18. It's like I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and like I'll go play one of these private places.
Well, did you see that on the Par 3 podcast? Shout out to the boys on Par 3 podcast to Steven and JR. They had on they had on Q, Schoolboy Q, and he was like, man, somebody called me and said, hey, come on, like, let's go play Augusta right now. He's like, no, I got like a tour. I'm headlining for like J. Cole or Kendrick or whatever it was at the time. I think it was Kendrick.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not headlining, so I can't just like dip out. And he was like, no, you got to come. It's Augusta. And he didn't realize at the time what that was. And he was like, damn, if I like looking back, like, fuck.
Dude,
I knew,
the 100,000 people that were going to go to that show, they would have understood once they found out the reason.
Oh, I mean,
They
now
were
look
like,
at it.
okay.
Celebrities cancel shit all the time now. Oh, I got a cold. I can't do the show anymore. Oh, I got a thing. Here, it's all
but
canceled.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. I'd pay for this. But if I heard, oh, yo, he went and played Augusta, I'd be like, oh, yeah, all right. You know what? Here's another couple more.
And tickets are not refunded.
Yeah, that's all right.
But my kicker is this: even at these private courses, I think, man, I swear to you, like, there's always one old member there that would easily like take you out for the day, like without a problem. There's always one cool ass dude who's like, you don't even have to know him. He's like, hey man, this guy, yeah, no problem, man. And they'll go play a great round with you, and it's like you don't even have to know them. You guys go your separate ways. Like, there's so many cool people like that. You can meet them at Cinderella's,
but you gotta think, man,
and then they take you out for the day. It's like you never know. It's like. You never
know. What about Maidstone though? You guys keep saying, oh, it's not possible, will never happen. We have a course out here. It's one of the most prestigious in the freaking East End called Maidstone Golf Club. It's world famous, but it's hyper exclusive. But they have programs that allow people to play there. They have a 9-hole course that's like on the side of the real
fire
course.
Department.
The fire department, the local fire department has access to the course. So they allow them to play the 9 course. Sick. So if you're in the fire department, you have access to the course. So there are little caveats. Like, I'm not saying these things are impossible, but why don't we expand? If they're already doing things like that, why not expand this idea and give some more access? Yes, obviously they're paying for exclusivity, they're paying for this. But really, are these old heads that paid $300,000 for some legacy membership 10 decades ago? Like, do they really give a shit about who's there now? Maybe they do. But then why do you then fuck them? Just try to do something beside them. And if they have a problem with it, then you don't do it there. You pick another course. But we should at least have
to go through you have to pick through, and good luck with getting the answers.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get an effort going, and maybe we can find a course that does some kind of winter thing. I know South Fork, for example, they test out a little winter thing for guys who want to maybe get a membership or something. Like there's little things. And that's the most affordable membership out here now in the Hamptons for a private club. And that's about $200,000 or something in that range. But that's a nice course. That's the course Zach's a member of, and a couple other local guys. But that's not, that's what the rate is now, not what it was. Back in the day, our parents could play there or buy a membership. I think it was like 30 grand or 20 grand.
Crazy, yeah.
And so that was affordable, and that's a private club. But now it's, crazy. But anyway, shifting energy before we
Oxy or SAG, you could do something like that.
Before the talk of the players, which we know is coming up this week, I wanted to ask y'all a question, throw it on the spot. the what golf club are you? And I think I wanted to play this because I was thinking about it today with Zach, and we were going back and forth like, what golf club would everybody be if we were to have to be a golf club? And I have some opinions of my own, but I know you guys probably have opinions now of me. But I was thinking,
What are you, man? Come on.
well, not me. You know what I am. I'm a putter. I mean, I
was gonna
He's the
say,
putter.
I can't
Yeah, you are a
identify as
putter.
anything aside from a putter. I can't. There's
and
no.
the reason being is you'll hit
What's your
that club
verbiage?
from anywhere. And on top of that, any club you hit goes the same distance. So you are a putter.
Doesn't matter. The
strongest club
driver
in
and the
your
putter
bag?
with a decent swing can go the same distance with me. Perfect.
Oh boy.
I was saying Anthony is driver off the deck because his explosive energy, just his energy in a room, he's just off.
And I'm too big
So I
to fit on the tee, you know.
Hey, that's muscle, baby. That's
off the
that's
deck.
that's muscle. I'm thinking
Can't pull
driver off the
fat.
deck because he's just explosive and he's aggressive with the like energy, and I think that's him. Whereas Brendan,
Gotcha.
I thought Brendan was originally like an 8-iron, a 7-iron.
He's a
you
1-iron.
know,
Only 2
something.
people can hit that club.
So funny you say that.
I'm a 7-iron because like I'm still trying
You would
to
be a 7-iron.
decide which
You're
way
a
I'm
7-iron.
going.
Yes.
No,
you're
but then I
right.
said no.
I'm
Fuck
still
that.
trying to identify.
No, that's what I thought. But Brendan's actually a 5-iron because he's stern and hard, and he's
Hard,
like,
stiff.
and if he hits it good, it'll go super far. But if he doesn't hit it, he'll become a serial killer on the inside, and he'll just be so angry and stingy, but he won't
Oh my
show it.
God.
And that's what a 5-iron is. No one
That's
wants
what
to hit the
5-iron
club because they're scared of it. And when they do hit it, it either goes flying or it goes nowhere, and you get so
Oh
mad
my
at yourself.
God.
And I feel like that's perfect.
Have you guys either ever tried to hit up 1-iron before?
No, I haven't.
Man,
I've tried
those are,
a 2 or a 3 before, like some low ass club. I
very,
remember
very,
trying
very
something
hard,
as a
I
gag.
have
hard
a
clubs.
3.
Very hard club to hit with, man. Talk about like super small face on that thing. You got to be. It's literally like hitting it almost as like the width of like your normal putter. It's crazy, man. You
It's
get some
just-
distance out of them though. You make contact.
Just a blade.
Just a blade, just a damn blade.
I
It's
tell you, there's a
tired.
club I wanted to bring back
I
out
got
of it.
blades. That's what I play.
Yeah.
I hit blades. I mean, it's harder to hit the club for sure, but I like the feedback. Like, I feel like as I eventually, get some new clubs, um, I'll just be like so used to hitting these things that, with that extra forgiveness, my
Oh,
game
yeah.
should just like go to, another level. That's
The
the
technology.
that's the hypothesis.
Yeah. You got to get some like
We'll see.
nowadays they have so many different types of clubs for each person, so you got to literally go
Yeah.
there, test them out. That's why
I just want to
I'll
get
be in
mine
the PGA
fitted.
store for
I
a
haven't
day.
got my
Yeah, I'll be
like
there
I haven't gotten anything
Yeah.
fitted to me yet, so I just want to get some clubs fitted to me. I haven't had like anything proper. I just use the stock yardage.
You ever
on
see how
whatever.
they do like the best man joke where they come out and the guy's like a little small outfit for like the friend while they're fitting like the costumes? I can just picture them coming out with like some shafts and clubs for you at PGA, and they bring out
Little
like
baby shaft, play
little
school
baby
shaft?
shafts. Like, these are good. You need all yours to be a little bit smaller, man. You got to have specific
Oh,
shafts.
Well,
man.
dude, I when I did get my old
I got
clubs,
short arms.
I got like 2 inches cut off each one because I was like, hey, I can't.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't know what
Then
the
you have
fuck.
to
These
stand
golf
back
clubs are built for
further.
normal sized people. I don't know.
Yeah, so, exactly. I feel
When my son outgrows his set, we'll give it to you. How about that?
No, my set's complete now, man. I got my Rogues, got my Callaway Rogues, got my little Max Rogue driver, got my little Odyssey 7 putter. My bag is good. I'm good now. I'm good for a while. I don't
There
need
you
to
go.
upgrade nothing. Just got to get better
Sherman's
with these
feeling
clubs.
nice, dude.
he's good. He had one
Sherman's
good
out there
day.
I don't
walking
think you
around
One good day.
understand.
dicking right
No,
now.
no,
He's
no.
like,
I
changed my grip,
unlocked.
dude. Now I know how to really
Nope.
get you.
I
off.
unlocked something today. I'm
Right?
telling
I
you,
unlocked
fuckers.
something.
You
All
got
right.
it.
I'm about to come after both of you.
I'm telling you, man. I want to
Let's
see this
go.
too, man. I want to see this.
I'm about to unlock this shit and golf like a savage this spring and just everything.
Play through everybody.
Pillage, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pillage.
I'm playing for
every
money
village.
this year too. If nobody's playing for money, I don't want to play
Yeah, no.
because
Come on,
I
at
play
least $1
different
a
when
hole.
there's money on the
Something.
something. When there's
You know,
something on the line,
So I mean,
it makes it that much better. As men, I'd be over here.
yeah, right.
Even if it's push-ups, I just want to beat you.
Hey, my boys got something in the works that I think be interested parties for you guys. So more to come there. But I hear you. So stay tuned, Petty.
We
Yeah.
should. We got to do some events, man. I'm thinking that they always have these tournaments and stuff like that too. Even at the Downs in the summer, I'm like, I got time to go do these things, man. $100, 200, like
Yeah, they're
I
more
don't care if I
fun.
come in dead last. I'm still gonna get out there. It's a good
Yeah,
day.
it's fun.
Man, they got food included. I'm there.
It's better to do a scramble tournament or something because then even if you're not that good, you can still be really good because you got guys that are kind of
Oh, yeah.
push you along or play some kind of game where guys can help you out a little bit. So you're useful in the cog. That's why I like playing games like that because if you have a strategy like right now, I'm pretty good at my chips and my putting. I'm pretty decent at. So if I were to go on a scramble team, like I can't hit anything off the deck or off the drive, or I can't iron to the green. But once we get to the green, I'll be all right. I might be
60
able to
feet in
contribute.
from the tee, I'm good.
Everybody's got it's like a relay race, everybody's got their little
dude.
contribution
You
until you
gotta
get it around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome,
speaking
man.
of relay race, this is going to be a long 4 days for the guys in the PGA Tour because of the players. It's a big weekend.
Yeah,
Fifth
huge.
major. I think honestly, I think the players has became just as important as any other big major tournament. People, the energy, that 17th hole, like all of the energy surrounding.
Is Scottie on a Tiger run?
Scottie, I mean, dude, he's the defending
Is
champ, and he
Scottie
just
on a
came
Tiger
lights out
run?
off that tournament.
Is he gonna keep this up the whole year?
I think he's definitely got
That's a serious question. If you really think
for sure.
People need to start literally looking at. I don't care if he's down first round, whatever. He is relentless. Like he's locked in. He's razor.
I have a question though.
It's
Why
that ball striking?
If Scottie was the guy, why did they emphasize so hard on Tom Kim in full swing? I wonder.
Oh well,
I think they're just highlighting the future
go to these guys and they ask them. So likely Scottie just said he didn't want to be a part of it at that point.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, I guess maybe because Tom Kim's younger
winning.
and he's like, bringing it out or whatever. Yeah, maybe because he's not doing all that BS. Yeah, it's like the Hard Knocks. Why haven't the Jets won? It's like stop bringing the TV cameras in for one season and you'll figure it out. But
that's their problem.
No, their problem is the owner needs to sell the team because he's an asshole. But anyway, I digress. Going back to the players, Scottie Scheffler, I think he's back, back. Like we said, back how he was, in that tear where he was just going off, winning everything. And we haven't, like to everybody's point, we haven't seen anything like this since the Tiger or the Brooks. Actually, I guess since Brooks had that little run where he was just on a tear winning majors, but not even like a Brooks run because those were majors.
And Brooks is still coming back for it too. He's still alive when it comes to the majors,
Yeah, 100%. But I'm saying Scottie is just like he's kind of a freak of nature right now. He's doing things that haven't really been done in a very long time in terms of frequency of winning and coming back and just pushing the game. I mean,
you don't think Scottie's getting up? Thank God that John Rahm's not here.
Oh yeah, he's hyped. Are you kidding me? I think he's really
he's gonna take this and just cash every check he can.
Oh yeah,
guys gone.
Oh yeah. You don't think
he's himself out there sometimes?
Cam
That's what I look at it like. Yeah,
Neiman, like he was nervous of those guys. Like not nervous in the sense of whatever, but like that's when you go out there on a Thursday morning or Friday morning, even on a Sunday. That's got to be terrifying when those guys are breathing down your neck.
Think about Scottie's accountant. After they saw those guys leave, he was like, "Scottie, this is the window you got. Now's the time.
Win everything before they come back and this merger happens. Win everything.
After this year, you're good. Catch these 4 or 5 tournaments, 2 majors, wrap it up."
Yeah.
Hey, to be fair, he went on that run while Rahm was there.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
But I'm saying he's still. Now it's even more of a cakewalk. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I get what
coming
you're
up.
saying,
I'm saying that
I'm
this
just
whole year.
saying he was winning.
Just to make it even crazier. Yeah.
But the players itself. I mean, this is where like golf comes together for the year. This is one of the strongest fields. TPC Sawgrass, beautiful course. We all know that like accurate iron players are the ones that do well here. It's a par 72, 7,275 yards. Pete Dye design. We know guys like Brian Harmon play well here because the Pete Dye design. We know, Adam Hadwin likes this course. Colin Morikawa plays well here, likes it here, and he always plays well in like those crowded fields. So I think besides last week, that's what I'll say to start off all this talk about the players. Colin Morikawa this week, I think, is going to be a serious contender, even though he had a flop week last week. I think that was a fluke round. I think that last week was a completely fluke round. I think Colin turns it around 360 this week, and he's going to be top
what do you think about this one, man? I gotta.
I'm not feeling it.
It's almost like Fade Sherman nowadays. I don't.
All right.
Hey,
I'm waiting
we'll
for
see.
him to tell me the sleepers real quick. I got the notepad down.
Hey, I didn't tell my guys yet. I got my guys I'm going to say here, but those are my first names I'm throwing out. Just some little whatevers. Brian Harmon always plays well on courses like this, and he does well at the Players. Tommy Fleetwood does well here, and I think he's been playing decent, pretty well this year. He's missed a couple, but I think he's overall played well on bounce backs. So I think those are kind of like my choices. A little Jason Day again. Jason Day's been lighting it up. So those are kind of like those are my guys really. Jason Day, Tommy Fleetwood, Brian Harmon, Morikawa.
I saw all those guys.
I love Sam Burns too.
And I was
like
like,
Sam Burns.
Those are some close rounds to pick out of those guys.
Burns.
Everybody they're paired up with, it's like I wouldn't touch it because it's like I couldn't lay my money on it because it's too much of a toss.
But it's
every
the Players.
guy that you named,
that's the problem with three balls. I wouldn't even bet three ball in the Players, to be honest with you.
But
I would bet finishing position, or I would bet other specials. I wouldn't bet three ball in the Players because it's just too competitive.
I had two wild ones for you guys, so I'm always going to pick the wildest odds. But you had Hovland, Homa, and Zalatoris all to finish in the top 5. That's at like 12,000 odds plus. It's like ridiculous. I'll put $10 on that. You never know. They didn't do that bad last year either.
I love Zally. Like
putting 3 in a top 5 is so hard.
It's tough,
especially with the ties and the tie systems and all that stuff. It's like, damn.
But yeah, the 3 balls I look at, it's tough to even think about somebody who's gonna, especially on day one, man. It's like,
well, that's why I think this is the course you just pick an absolute winner. I think you just put a little, put your eggs in a basket. It's the Players. Pick somebody good. Hope they do well. There could be sleepers like a Tom Hogue. He
I like Scottie over your boy.
He's a sleeper.
72 holes. I like Scottie over Homa too. Throughout the whole tournament, I like that. That's
Scheffler over Homa.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Now, I have a question for you guys.
Nothing to take away from Homa, but
exactly.
Do you think that these guys watched Full Swing as it came out on Netflix too, when it came out last week, and they were all watching it, and now they're all like reliving these moments, and they're getting fired up of like, oh shit, yeah, I said that, I got to go do this, or oh, I did that, or I got to go do this. Does Full Swing to them have any field impact?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's almost like you got to back up what you're saying sometimes, and I didn't even have to really watch the show to know. It's like you're not gonna, you want to cash your checks that you're out there writing, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the guys that are in it, I could go 50-50 on whether or not they watch it, to be honest. Not to say they don't watch it at some point, but like I'm not sure that they're like that into watching themselves. I mean, you listen to actors.
What about if like Tom Kim's fired up?
Never seen their movies before.
Listen, man, you're Tom Kim. You're 20 years old. Like,
I don't doubt he probably
you don't watch Full Swing, and then he's amped up. He's like, no, I'm the guy this year they're looking for. Like, I need to do this. Like, I'm the guy they're counting on. Like, I got to put this on my back. And then he goes out there and wins the Players. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some crazy shit.
Happen.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's kind of.
Like, do you watch your own porn? He's like, no.
I mean, you know what you did.
What you did. Yeah.
I don't know. I just that's my take. I think those guys are kind of fire themselves up again watching this stuff. Like Lowry might fire himself up again watching the fucking LaCava thing, or Rory might fire himself up again watching his little flare up temper tantrum.
You would hope that Rory does flare because he's starting.
I don't know.
So did you guys hear Rory's player story when he was like 20 years old? I guess he got fucked up and got partied too much with the caddies and the guys, and the couple nights leading up to it, and he basically missed the cut and played really bad, and then finished the weekend by getting kicked out of a bar for his fake ID in Florida, and like they confiscated his ID and he got kicked out. And this was a whole like little bit that he was talking about in the press conference, and I was laughing like, what a story from we forget like all the time that Rory's became the face of the PGA, and he's became this like serious dad type, like defending blah blah blah. Like, yes, everybody wants to put a label. He's the little Poindexter, or he's like the rule goody guy, and he's like always the guy. But in reality, he just matured very quickly because he was such a star, such a superstar at such a young age, like Tom Kim, that you have to mature. When you're 25 years old and you've seen everything in the world already, you've been to Dubai 17 times and you've played golf, you've done, you've flown all over the world, you had fancy dinners, you've, done all this extravagant things, and you're 25 years old. Like, how old is Rory now? 30 something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we know who your pick is for this week.
No, I'm not even, I think he'll play well. I think he'll do like a top 20,
Rory
top 10.
Win.
No.
But I don't think he's going to win. But it's just funny to me how like we expect so much from a guy that we forget that he just became pro at like such a young age and dominated.
It's like Mike Tyson. He was too
Didn't
young
just
for
become
that.
a pro. Like he dominated.
Too young when it happened. It hit too young.
Yeah, it was way too early. You know,
peaked in high school. You peaked too soon.
Not saying he doesn't have shit in him. He can definitely still win it, no doubt about it. But I'm just saying, not this week. I don't think this week. So okay, so B, who's your sleepers and winners?
The course doesn't like set up well for him.
So what do you got? You got iron players. What do you got, B? Who's
you got to be accurate.
Rattle them off.
Tee. You got to be accurate off the tee. You got to be good approach player. I mean, I like guys. I like Zalatoris.
Talk to me.
I like Ben On, dude. Love Ben On.
I'm right here, all ears.
You meant Hoagie, I'd say would be a sleeper. You still got Poston. Poston could be a good player, but we've already talked about him being top 20. But if we're talking about top tier guys, I mean, I think Scheffler could have a really good chance of being the first guy to go back to back at the Players.
That's what I'm feeling.
Really
I'm in the same boat with you.
Happening. I really could.
Same boat.
Justin Thomas, I mean, I think he could have another comeback. He did miss the cut at the Genesis, but every other tournament he's played in besides that, I'm pretty sure has been like a top 10.
But while you're there, real quick, what about you guys heard about the Panther? I'm guessing, right? The club, Justin Thomas and those guys are building. Wow, I thought Instagram, him and Jack. You got to check it out. They got it's like a community, man. It's wild. It's in Florida. It's like a new private club, and it's by Justin Thomas and I think Jack Nicklaus, those guys together, and like some other people in there that built it. It's ridiculous. And like I guess a few people have played it, and they have like all these ambassadors for the club too. Huge.
And it's probably cheaper than any club in the Hamptons to buy a membership. So
oh no, this place is probably even crazier than that. Super modern. Like they have the house
invite only.
Crazy. Once you said it, I looked, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I forgot.
That's like Jordan's place that like
legit, exactly.
Yeah, it's got all the drones that come and drop shit off for you while you're playing.
It's crazy. I was like, once you said the name, I totally forgot. I was like, did any of you guys hear about that or see that?
That's crazy. I did not see that.
Thomas is
I think Justin Thomas is going to be a solid pick for this week. I really think he's going to shape some shots and get stuff on there. This is his homeland over here, like not like where he's from, but I think this is like where he's comfortable. And again, I think that's it. So Brendan, who's your winner?
Yeah, let's hear this.
My winner, dude. I'm gonna go for it, dude. I'll call Scottie.
Ooh, I say here.
Scottie wins. Okay. So you two are Scottie? Scottie winning?
Back, yeah.
Okay.
Who you got?
Let's extend the olive branch.
I'm going to say Tommy Fleetwood.
Is Akshay in get out there?
I'm going Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood to win the Players.
I would love to see Tommy win, but I feel like he's like one of those guys, he's going to end up getting his first win as a major. I don't know why.
Oof. I like that. I would like that, honestly. But hey, if the Players is the 5th major, so I would take this as his win. And I will say Jason Day and Brian Harmon. I don't know why I'm feeling those guys, but I feel like those three names, Jason Day, Brian Harmon, Tommy Fleetwood, those three guys, I just have really good feeling about. But I think Tommy's going to light it up and maybe win. Colin's going to be the sleeper that no one's expecting this week to play well, top 10, Colin Morikawa, something like that. I don't know.
I got two more shout outs. Yeah, you got Scottie?
What are your last two shout outs before Petty's top 20?
Well, I was just gonna say I have to shout him out because you were dogging him earlier. I think Lowry could have another nice week this week.
Okay.
I love the big man.
He's heated up. He's ready to go.
Yeah, dude, he's been playing.
We'll see if his irons hold.
He's been playing lights out. He's not a long driver, but the thing that he's really good at is he's an accurate driver of the ball. He puts it in the fairway, and you need that here. And the other one is it's more of like, I would just love to see this guy win just because for some reason when I think Players, I think like classic, it's that gold branding. Keith Mitchell would look so nice.
Dapper dog winning. Right there.
Yeah. So I would love to see him win.
I like a Bradley here too then if you're picking somebody like that. Keegan Bradley too. All right, Petty, to end out the episode, baby. Close us out. Top 20 lock.
Scottie, the top 20.
Top 20 lock.
And if anybody has a backup, I'd say probably Cole. Eric Cole.
All right, but don't ruin your tenure here. We're talking Scottie, top 20 lock.
Scottie,
top 20 lock. Scottie Abadi.
Lock it up.
All right, boys.
There we go. Throw the salt
Look
on
at
it.
us. Throw the salt on it. Chef's throwing
They're
salt.
up, man.
Chef's kiss.
Another episode of Good
happen.
Lies Golf. We're here, the boys. We've spoken.
Back to back, Scotty.
Hey,
I've
guys.
got a fresh 9-pack on deck tomorrow, boys.
Got a fresh
boys
9 on
ready.
deck tomorrow. We got
Yeah.
picks coming in. We got blog posts coming. We got new merch coming. We got all sorts of shit.
Weather's coming.
Get ready. Weather's coming.
Let's go.
Weather's
We're golfing. We're just getting
Let's
started.
go.
Let's go, boys. All right, cheese.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina wine mixer.